Alright, gang, I got a new addition to my vans. It's another ERTL custom van. This one has the decals and it's not missing a porthole window like that one there. The van in the back, I did an earlier video about that one, explaining my need to have that van. I remember when these came out in the 70s, I wanted this van for Christmas. And we broke a rule. My mom actually had it to buy for us, or for me. And she saw us spying on her buying Christmas, so she put it back on the shelf and I never got it. So when I came across that one, I jumped all over it. I bought it with another truck, I believe, another truck. It's been a while since I bought the original one. But when I came across this one, this was an eBay grab. I did a lot of buying off of eBay here for the month of October, November of 2015. The one in the foreground, it has the decals. The one flaw is the rim's cracked, but that's not a problem. It still displays well, and I'm that type person that I like to see play wear. That you see that somebody really enjoyed playing with the van. Alright, we're going to look at the roadside here, and again, it's got really good paint. Other than the chip on the rim, it's awesome. Alright, the door's still attached, and there's a shot of the inside. Alright, now we're looking at the curbside with the decal. Now there's some scratches, and there's a shot of the roof. You see a little spot on the roof. It's some kind of residue of tape or something. I haven't cleaned this up yet. I'll get it cleaned up and put it on the shelf with the other one. Now I'm pro Ford. I'm a Ford guy, but when I think of vans in the 70s, Dodge has to be it. I mean, that's a good looking front end. I prefer Ford. If it was a 60s model van, the best looking van in the 60s was an Econoline. That's my opinion, but it's the best opinion. But you see that the van grill is in great shape. I picked up one of these vans. It was a school bus, and I had never seen one before. Hadn't seen one since. I've been trying to catch another one because the one I bought's in pretty bad shape. But I just don't see that school bus version around. I check eBay, flea markets, yard sales, and just don't see it. And I can't recall, I guess I should have reviewed my previous video of that van. But when I was a kid, I only thought that they had this version. I've come to learn that they had, well, I also had seen in the past several years this van with like telephone companies logos on it. They also private labeled them for other businesses, and they had other versions of this van. And I think, don't hold me to it, but I think they actually had one version with side pipes and some kind of rack on the roof. I don't know if it was for surfboards or whatever, but apparently they had many different versions of this van. I'm not going to go after them. If I run across them, I'll pick them up if it's a fair price. But this is the one I wanted as a kid, and this is the one I've got. Now, the dilemma I have is that the van in the back. One of my buddies, I forget where we were going, and he saw that van in the back, and he lost his father 3 years ago, and his father had an 80s model panel van, Dodge van. He's a Dodge family, but it was the same, well, it was that color. I ain't gonna say the exact same color, but it was that color, and it actually had gray interior. It's hard for me to, when I get something in the pressed steel market, it's hard for me to part with it. But I'm thinking I'm gonna hand him that one because he asked about buying it because he wanted to take it apart, repaint it, and have his dad's company's logo put on the side. And I think I'm gonna give it to him. And I think he'd really appreciate that, because he's been on the lookout for one. Told him to get them on eBay all day long, but that friend doesn't like to do eBay, and neither does his wife. They're kind of duds. They go to work and go home and go to the casino once every couple of months. But that's it with this one. I'm glad I got this version van with the decal still on it. Got it at a fair price, as some of the prices go crazy on these things, and I thought it was because of the rarity of them, but I don't know if it's a big collector's market for these ERTL Dodge vans. This version here may be the most common. Maybe that's why I got it at a really good price, because I do see other versions of this van, ambulances and, like I said, work trucks, and I understand private label stuff can go high because it's, well, private labels, not that many of them out there. But got it at a good price off of eBay. This one hasn't been cleaned up. I got to get it cleaned up. I just hadn't had the time to do it. It displays well, it rolls good, it looks good. If you don't have this one for your collection, you need to get one. I think you'll be quite pleased with it. Thanks for viewing this video, guys. Have a great day.